Shifting my mind to get around you.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? My name is of course Catmanjoe, and welcome back everybody to another brand new video, guys. Of course, today we are back on some Minecraft, and today we're finally talking about that one thing that I know everybody's been waiting to hear about: Minecraft PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition. I know you guys all been waiting to hear some new news or some new videos about it, and guys, it is finally here, folks. So yeah, so today folks, we are doing part 3, the end of our Trilogy series of everything you need to know before Bedrock Edition is released. Now, for those of you who don't know why this is obviously the end and this is the final episode, guys, of course most of you probably should know, but September 28th is just around the corner, which means, guys, Minecon is about to happen, and of course, hopefully, PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition is going to get announced. So, I really don't think there's much more to cover with this series, guys, except from one more episode, which of course is today, and I hope you guys do go to enjoy it. Now, real quick as well, before we get into actually answering any questions, if I can please ask real quick, if you guys can check out part 1 and part 2, it would be honestly fantastic and incredibly appreciated. And along with that as well, guys, it would really help me out a lot with support on those videos, and along with that, you know, just an additional thing as well, it would also stop people from commenting the exact same questions that I've already answered in the past and repeating the exact same comments, so as if, you know, it doesn't take up as much time for me and helps a lot of you guys get the answers to the questions that you've already been, you know, wondering about. But yeah, folks, welcome back to another brand new video, guys. Let's get right into the, I guess, first question, and yeah, guys, welcome back. So question number 1 comes from Adam Hegarty. He says, will there be a voice chat in Bedrock so you can talk? Now, to answer this question really quickly and really easily, no, there will not be. Now listen, that might discourage a few guys, and I know a couple of you already are probably commenting down below, Joe, but please, no, I need to be sweet to my friends. Listen, I know it sucks, guys. At the end of the day, all of us like to have that ability of game chat so we can speak to other people within our game, but Bedrock Edition sadly doesn't have that feature. It does have something related to it. It isn't voice speaking, but it is type to text or text to type, whatever. Basically what you guys can do in servers or in realms or in even your own worlds, if you like, is you can actually type messages in the public chat, and this is what you'll probably see most of the times when I'm in realms or I'm in big servers like Hypixel, or not Hypixel, sorry, big servers like, for instance, I'm trying to think of the name, the Hive and stuff like that. You'll see at the top left there's normally like chat going on, people obviously having conversations, and you can do this on Bedrock Edition. You can have a chat with people, and it is kind of, I guess, game chat. However, it isn't the original game chat that we had on Console Edition, which was, of course, you know, speaking voice to voice. That obviously no longer exists on Console Edition and of course on next gen. So yeah, to answer your question, no, there will not be a voice chat option on Bedrock, but there will be a game chat option. So yeah, and that is by texting. This next question comes from BK Ash, and he says, will I be able to change my world from Bedrock Edition once it comes out onto Java ? I want to put my PlayStation 4 world on Java. Now, this is a genuinely, quite honestly, very simple question. I think a lot of people already probably watching already know the answer to this, which is no. Java Edition, Bedrock Edition, and Console Edition, or the Legacy Edition even, are 3 very different, I guess, console or very different editions of Minecraft. Legacy Edition, of course, is like the Xbox 360, that's even the PlayStation 4. All the older editions of Minecraft that are no longer, I guess, getting updates are the Legacy Edition. Xbox One and, you know, Windows 10, Pocket Edition, whatnot, is Bedrock, and of course then you've got just general PC, which is of course Java Edition. Java Edition being the most updated, the most kind of, I guess, top of the ranked edition of Minecraft there is right now. Now, currently what we're going to be able to do is, when Bedrock Edition comes to PlayStation 4, is transfer our worlds from the PlayStation 4 Console Edition or Legacy Edition to the Bedrock Edition, not from the Bedrock to Java. Java is not going to be an edition that comes to PlayStation 4, I think, at all, ever. I know a lot of people have asked me a question similar to this, which is, will, I guess, PlayStation 4 Minecraft ever be able to get Java Edition? The answer to that question, I guess, probably most likely is no, which is kind of sad. However, with the PlayStation 5, you never know, that could be a possibility, but I really highly doubt it will come anytime soon, guys, considering we're literally right now just moving to Bedrock. But yeah, to answer your question, no, you will not be able to transfer your worlds from, I guess, PlayStation 4 Legacy to PlayStation 4 Bedrock, and from Bedrock to Java. That will not be able to happen, so yeah. This next question comes from Jurkin Pelili. I'm not really too sure how to say his name, my apologies. He says, when Bedrock comes, will the mob limit, or mob spawn, limit be removed? Now, this is a fantastic question, because I know a lot of you guys on Console Edition, like myself, or on Legacy Edition, are very, I guess, angry at mob limits. Mob limits honestly suck. I think I can speak for everybody. They're alright to some extent. I mean, it stops people from, I guess, people from spamming your world on creative with, you know, millions of chickens, but at the end of the day, I think it is obviously better without mob limits. And to answer this question, yes, mob limits, or the actual mob cap or mob limit, whatever you want to call it, will be removed when you go to Bedrock Edition. PlayStation 4 Bedrock will have no, I guess, mob limit, which is just fantastic. I believe it still has got a limit on, I guess, item frames frames and I think armor stands as well. However, those things aren't exactly that much of a big deal. But yeah, the mob limit will be completely removed, meaning that of course you can obviously spawn as many wonderful and lovely little chickens or cats as you want into your Minecraft world. So yeah. The next question comes from FG.DXB. Crazy name, I know, but nonetheless, he comments saying, Joe, by the way, my question is, if I have a texture pack, or if I have texture packs and skin packs, will they go to PlayStation 4 Bedrock, or it won't? Because I was curious. I have like 3 skin packs, or 3 or 4, I think he meant to say 3, 4, or maybe 34, I'm not too sure, skin packs. Hope you respond. By Joe. Now, to answer this question, guys, I'm not really too sure. I think it's more of a grey area right here that even I can't answer too well, but nonetheless, what I do know so far is most likely yes. This is the case here, guys, and let me explain a little bit more in detail. We've answered this question once before, but nonetheless. So basically the way it works on Bedrock Edition is you'll be able to transfer your Minecraft skins, texture packs, mashup packs, whatever, to or from the Legacy Edition to Bedrock Edition. However, some of them will not be able to get transferred. I know some of you will be kind of sad to hear that. Now, the ones that probably most likely won't be transferred are ones that are related to movie franchises or specific games, just because maybe perhaps by now, obviously maybe you never really know fully, Mojang has lost the rights reserved for those things. So for instance, things like the Doctor Who skin packs or mashup packs or whatever, Skyrim mashup packs, whatever, they might not be able to get transferred. I'm not using them like I know for a fact, I'm just saying I'm using them as an example, but they might not be able to get transferred over to the Bedrock Edition, because Bedrock Edition does have different, obviously, you know, of course, regulations and rules and royalty rights. Again, it all kind of just depends, but I think yes, most of your skin packs and texture packs will be able to get moved over there, such as the plastic and fantasy texture packs or skin packs, texture packs. They will all be able to get moved over 100% to Bedrock, but other texture packs and skin packs are related to, I guess, series like The Simpsons or Doctor Who or whatever, franchises in general, they might not be able to. So yeah, to answer your question, it's a bit of a grey area, so I guess I would have to answer with yes and no. Now this next question comes from LexCorp, and honestly guys, I'm not gonna lie, when I actually read this question, I actually didn't know the answer. I actually had to look it up, because even though I do have Bedrock Edition on my Xbox One, I haven't actually tried this out before. At least one of these parts of this question, one of the questions that he actually asked within this one question, he asked one single question, but then he actually asked, in the question itself, he also asked 3 additional questions, so it was kind of weird. But nonetheless, LexCorp commented saying, so if it happens, which he was talking about Bedrock Edition for PlayStation 4, which it will 100% happen, does this mean, or do this mean, you can travel further in the end, the far lands, and the overworld, and more mob heads? Now, to begin with the mob heads part, no, there's no more mob heads on Bedrock Edition than there currently is on Legacy Edition. So you still got the typical generic Steve head, the creeper, the wither skull, the skeleton skull, and I believe there's one more I'm missing right now, the zombie, I think it is. That is just the typical generic kind of what, you know, mob heads are there. They'll still be the exact same as it is on Console Edition or the Legacy Edition as it is on Bedrock. However, there is something there that is quite interesting. So you will be able to travel a lot further in the overworld. For those who don't know, on obviously of course the Console Edition of Minecraft, for the Legacy Edition on next generation consoles, which is of course the Xbox One Legacy Edition and the PlayStation 4 Legacy Edition, you can expand your world to large, which is a 2500 block by 2500 block map. If you don't know generally right now, specifically speaking, each actual normal map is 500 blocks by 500 blocks. So if you do the math, in total you'll have 25 basically maps within one world, which is already huge, and honestly that is just mad to explore. But yes, you will be able to expand your worlds to, I guess, not small, medium, classic, or large, but actually to infinite. If you don't know, on Console Edition, or on the, I guess Bedrock Edition of Minecraft, for obviously of course, well, Bedrock, you actually can expand your worlds to infinite, which is by definition, and infinite. Now the Farlands do not exist, however, on Console Edition or on the Bedrock Edition, which is kind of sad. They used to exist, I heard from a few friends, but however nowadays they sadly just don't, which is a real shame. But one thing that is quite cool is the fact being with infinite worlds, you can travel at least, I think it's up to like something silly like 36 or 37 or maybe even like 38,000 blocks each way, which is just insane. And to answer his final question within that as well, which is somewhere like, can you travel further within the end? The answer to that question is yes. Now I'm not too sure how he asked that question or what he meant by that, but I'm guessing when he says can you travel further within the end, he's talking about the Ender Islands, or the, I guess pretty much that's like the only way to name them. The Outer Islands, as they're called by, I guess, the Minecraft wiki. If you guys don't know, on Java Edition and Bedrock Edition, the Outer Islands generate infinitely. So for instance, when you travel into the end, you fight the Ender Dragon, you kill it, then you can go through the end gateway, as it's called, which is that little portal that you fling an Ender Pearl through. Then you can go get the Elytra and whatnot, and that's you. However, if you don't know, what actually happens on the console or Legacy Edition is, within the end itself, when you fight the Ender Dragon within that little, I guess you could call it arena area, you actually cannot, by, you know, law, it's like, fly out of that area. If you try and use your Elytra with fireworks or whatever to fly without, you know, out away from the island, you actually get hit with a barrier block and you're kind of stuck within that area. However, if you go through the end gateway, you still get hit with a barrier on console edition or the Legacy Edition, but on Bedrock you don't. You can actually continue flying to other islands and you can explore pretty much infinitely, which is honestly awesome. So to answer your question really quickly and really easily there, then yes, you can travel further within the overworld and within the end itself, and with the mob head idea, you will not get any new mob heads because there is no other new mobs that are there that don't, you know, have heads that you can collect. So yeah, now covering probably what is going to be one of the most difficult questions to answer, and probably one of the best ones that I've actually had asked, because this is something that I didn't even really look into myself, is this question here comes from Mario Maceo, and Macy, I think it's Massimo, I think I'm saying it right there, my apologies if I'm not. He said, I haven't heard anyone or any talk about gamertags, question mark. If you play on PlayStation 4, will you keep your PlayStation gamertag, or PSN, it's PSN tag, but when playing on Bedrock? Now, this is a great question that literally I don't think anybody on YouTube has answered, because it's one of those questions where if you get it wrong, you'll be made to look like a fool, and if you get it right, well, you're celebrated as a hero. But nonetheless, folks, let me explain. So right now, we know for a fact you're going to need a Microsoft account to play PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition. 100%, there's no, you know, confirmation like there that we don't have. We have got confirmation 100% though, that you will need a Microsoft account to play PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition. Now, following this logic, you would think that you would need a gamertag specifically in order, maybe a new gamertag in order to play on the Bedrock Edition. However, I actually think you'll keep your PlayStation gamertag, your PlayStation PSN tag, because PlayStation themselves have made some sort of agreement with Microsoft that if they bring the Minecraft Bedrock Edition to PlayStation 4, they keep the trophy system. They will not have the achievement system like what Xbox has. They will not have that. They will continue using the simple trophy system. And if they're going to continue using that, I believe they'll probably no doubt continue using PSN usernames, and that is how it'll work. So yeah, to answer your question right here and right now, I think you will keep your PlayStation PSN tag, if you want to call it that, while playing on PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition. So yeah, that is the answer to that question right there. And yeah, folks, I guess that is it, guys. That is all the questions I could find that were, I guess, new and haven't, I guess, been answered. Now, if you guys are curious at all, I genuinely did spend, honestly, folks, the past 3-4 weeks just collecting questions, guys. I obviously respond to all my comments in due time, maybe not right away, but in due time. And I've been, honestly, guys, looking for the most unanswered questions I could find, and these were the ones that I haven't answered yet that I think honestly needed some answers, guys. So yeah, I want to say before I end this video, thank you so much to everybody who has watched this video just to begin with. That is obviously always really appreciated. And along with that, I also want to just really quickly as well pay homage to my 2 previous videos, obviously part 1 and part 2. If you guys haven't watched them, please go check them out, would be really appreciated. And obviously, of course, if you have, thank you very much for watching the full trilogy of everything you need to know before Bedrock Edition is released. And let's all just hope and pray that we'll hear about Bedrock Edition 100% at Minecon 2019. If you guys aren't already subscribed, be sure to subscribe, guys. Like, what are you waiting for, man? Be sure to subscribe, join the channel. I'll keep you guys updated with all the, I guess, most recent or most new, whatever you want to call it, the newest, I guess, Bedrock Edition news for PlayStation 4. And of course, guys, if you want to enjoy this kind of, I guess, video itself, be sure to drop a like and a comment, let me know what you thought of it. And of course, with that as well, guys, please be sure to share it with your friends and family. Sharing it, honestly, guys, helps me out so much. It's honestly unreal. Sharing it helps the video get out there further and helps my name get out there further, so it really is appreciated, folks. On that, thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you guys are, and you guys, peace out.